Hello, and welcome back to First Line, Last Line. I'm Trinity, and today we're going to be discussing the book that mentally scarred me in middle school, Impulse by Hopkins. You know, all jokes aside, this book is very good, and I do like it a lot. It just deals with some pretty heavy topics, like all of her books. So, suicide and self-harm trigger warning for this episode. The first line of this book is, "Sometimes you're traveling alone on a highway, the only road you've ever known, and wham." And the last line is, "When we move closer and when I reach for it, I find a perfect paper airplane." The summary is on the back of the book and it reads, "Act on your impulse, swallow the bottle, cut a little deeper, put the gun to your chest." Tony's painful childhood memories can be quelled only through pills. Vanessa has a secret that keeps her coming back to the blade. And Connor seems to have the perfect life on the outside, but his inward battle with his parents, his peers, and himself give him one last choice, to pull the trigger. These are 3 lives that would have been cut short if not for the hasty intervention by loved ones, or fate. Now they are given a second chance at a better life, but only if they help one another and if they find the strength to let go of their inner demons for good. This book is written in verse, and it's one of the few free verse books that I like. I've read a lot of Ellen Hopkins books, but I do want to read more. And as of recording this, I just ordered the Crank series by her. I read it also in middle school. But yeah, I just ordered it. It was like $42 for all 3 books, but it's okay. It's okay. So I'm gonna read those and then review them, I think, here as well. So look out for that in a couple weeks. But in my eyes, this book is a 5 out of 5. People think that's controversial due to the fact that not everyone likes Ellen Hopkins, but reviews are subjective. That's why I always say, it's a 5 out of 5 in my eyes, because in your eyes, it might be a 0 out of 5, or a -1, who knows. Some people think that she uses the same tropes over and over, which I agree with to a certain extent, but this book on its own is just a 5 out of 5 because I can relate with one of the characters. It's rereadable, I think, if you have nothing else to do. I've read it maybe 2 or 3 times. It's intimidating, if you see this book in stores or something, because it's 666 pages, but remember that there's nothing, it's free verse, so, there's, gaps and everything. So, all in all, I think if the book was written in, a normal format, it could be, just a regular, 300-page book, so just keep that in mind. It's super good. Definitely give it a read at a library, or read the sample before you buy it, or, whatever. It's, super triggering, so I'd look up a list of full trigger warnings. I do that with all of her books before you, read them. But that's it, though, for this episode, and I'll see you on Thursday, because I'm going to be uploading an episode twice a week during the summer, every Tuesday and every Thursday. We're going to talk about the first 2 books of the program series by Suzanne Young. And remember that there's a form you can fill out to suggest books for me to read, or just to say hi, and I'd appreciate it if you did, because I'm kind of running out of book ideas, but not really. I have a lot of books, I just, I'm running out of ideas for future episodes. The form is linked in the description, and I will see you all Thursday. Goodbye!